and welcome to another Tip for the Ride. Today we're going to talk about a series of patterns that I call developing soft shoulders. It will help you to establish a great partnership with your horse, and probably most importantly, for you to identify where your balance needs to be to get down to the feet and work in a complete communication between your horse and you. So let's get started. Here just a few weeks ago we did a little work on the turn on the forehand and turn on the haunch. Today we're going to isolate the hindquarters and the forequarters just a little more in developing a nice suppling move, but also providing a nice geometric pattern for our horse to follow, and most important, for us to focus upon. As we've talked about before in our horseman's protocol, one of the most important elements is for us to look where we want the horse to go, to focus. I guess if I'm looking down, I'm going to be assuming that that's where I'd like to go, and maybe that's where my horse will put me to. If I'm looking up, she might help me out that way too. So becoming more mathematical, more geometric is a very important element. Whether I'm out to ride a dressage pattern or heading out to the hills to help my brothers gather cows, it's still an important move to focus in a very geometric way. So let's get started with some soft shoulders. These are little just counter bends or reverse bends. Now what do I mean by that? Reverse in that typically as I do a corner, I'll have the inside eyelash, I can see. The horse is going to bend, thank you Tilly, bend around your inside leg just a little bit. And as far as your balance, well, you'll be pretty much in the middle of the horse or even a little bit to the inside. Today we're going to change that to a reverse bend, where I'll pick up a bit of a bend to the outside of my circle or outside of my square and ride the shoulders to that new line. So let's go ahead and get started and talk a little bit as we go about the balance and focus that I'm applying. As I head out here, I'll start first by gathering up my horse, and as always, remember, I've already done some nice suppling moves with her to get her ready to be able to listen to what I might be asking with my aids. My seat, my legs, my hands, my focus. As we start here, I'm just going to establish a little square so that you and my camera woman know exactly how far I'm going to go here. Just a little square where I'll tip this left eye to the left. Now close my right leg and bring her on through. I'll tip my left eye to the left, close my right leg, and bring her on through. A nice straight circle, or square. I'll get it right here in a minute. My geometry's off. As we approach the next corner, I'm going to change it, however. I'll tip her nose to the right, put my right leg on and relax my left, bringing her shoulders to that new line. Now straighten back out. Here we go again. Right eyelash. Now ride right to left, and close the door. One more time. Right to left, bring the shoulders to the new line, and ride forward. And one more time here. Put my right calf on, put a feel in my left rein, bring my balance to the left, and ride her forward. Very nice. We'll do one more here. Now watch where I carry this on a further, instead of just a quarter turn, but a half turn. Right to left, right to left, right to left, and ride out. Tip the nose to the left, bring the shoulders back to the right. One more time. My left leg caresses, my right leg relaxes, and the shoulders come on through. Pick up a straight line. Tip the nose to the left, relax my right leg, bring the shoulders to that new line. Now reshape. Maybe throw in a regular bend every once in a while. Right to left, right to left. Next one, reverse bend. Left to right, a little feel in my right rein, relax my right leg. Now put it back on, see if she can go forward. Good. Another thing that this drill or this exercise or this pattern is very good for is kind of getting their mind back. Both she and Savi over there are kind of thinking it's dinner time and they'd like to be outside. This is sort of bringing her back to saying, okay, not quite yet. See if you can stay with me. I'm going to think of you. We'll have a very clear picture for you, and then we'll go together with each other on this pattern. Now I'd like to introduce a little bit more geometry to her. This is a little soft shoulder reverse bend in a pattern that I kind of think of as a bobby pin. Now some of you may not be old enough to even remember what a bobby pin is, but I do remember when I was little and had to use them on the side of my hair there just a little bit. Yes, I did have hair in those days. And the shape is kind of like this. It's straight on one side. On the top it's got a nice curve. It comes straight again for a little bit, and then it angles right on back out to that original straight line. This is a great pattern for us to ride. I'm going to see if I can put Tilly on that straight line. At the top of the bobby pin where it starts to curve, we'll do a little reverse bend, back almost a half a circle, pick up a straight line, and then leg yield on back over to that straight original line. Remember that you're not going to have to change the bend except at the top of the bobby pin. So let's see if I can set that up here, and I'll ride toward you and then a little bit away and see if you can see what I'm talking about. Gather her up a bit here. We'll just do a regular circle here. I'm going to establish my straight line. Here we're going straight. Before I get to the corner, tip her nose to the right and ride her shoulders right to left, right to left, right to left. I'm back to a straight line. Now ride over to my original. Right to left, like the hip to come a little more, right to left, right to left. Good. And we'll ride on out. See if I can set it up going down this line here now. I had her mind tip a little bit to the right. I'll tip her nose to the left by putting a caress in my left hand. My right leg relaxes. The shoulders come back over the top of the bobby pin. Both legs are on right now. Now relax that right leg and move left to right, left to right, left to right. Good. We'll ride her on back out again. I'm going to set up my straight line as I head down to the corner here. Our eye is slightly tipped to the left. Now let's change that. Put a caress in my right hand. Put a caress in my right leg. Bring my fruit basket or my balance to the left. Wait for those shoulders to soften and free up. Go straight. Now we finish up with a nice forward leg yield. Right to left, right to left, right to left, and relax out of it. We'll try her one more time here. I have her eye slightly tipped to the right. My right calf is on right now, just a little. Tip her nose to the left. Put a little feel in my right rein. Bring my balance over here to the right. Relax that right leg. Wait for the shoulders to come through. Now, bring my balance on to the right and let her go sideways into it. Nice. Good. And we'll come out. Geometry and keeping my focus have a clear purpose, and with some rhythm, things are going to come together for you very, very well. Next time, we're going to get together, take that little pattern of nice soft shoulders, and ride them right on up into our nice cantered apart. If I know where the feet are, if I'm in balance, all I have to do is think canter, and off we're going to go. Thanks for joining me. Hope you got a little bit from this tip for the ride.